Kourtney, hello, this is going to be your reading. What I'm seeing is this bright flashing light. It's in the right corner of my vision, and it looks like a flower petal, or a flower, but the simple petals, like pink petals. What kind of flower? Oh, here. Let's see. Oh, it's kind of like the peony, but a small peony, so I'm not sure what kind of flower that is. Anyway, it's oh, it's like a cherry blossom. It's flashing. I don't know what that means, but I thought I mentioned it. Alright. I don't have any direction with this reading as far as any feelings I'm picking up on right now, so I'm just pulling to see where to go from here and give me a little guidance, because well, I guess I don't really need to. I could just concentrate, but it just makes it easier. Alright, let's spread this out, see what's going on. Information that can help you and the collective. Only information to come through, please, that it's comfortable sharing. Alright, this is a lot going on here. Not really, it's just a lot of cards. Let's pull, I kind of want to get an oracle first. Just a lot of information that wants to come through, I feel. Maybe that's why I haven't gotten anything. Yeah. We have expansion, soul, love, color, okay, create space, and enlightenment. This is the one that's drawing me the most. Enlightenment and expansion is how it feels to me that is happening for you currently, where I feel expansive when I think about you. When I'm feeling you, I feel expansive. I feel like this is you creating space for a new kind of love in your life that you hadn't expected and you hadn't experienced in a very long time, because I feel this is something that connects you to your father in a lot of ways, and it's a love that feels genuine, pure, and real, and you're recognizing that in your newest or a current relationship. There's something reminiscent of that, or you're starting to pick up and feel and remember those feelings you had as a child. It's something that's pure, innocent, nostalgic, but in a sense of reconnection. So it's not necessarily of missing the past, it's a remembering of the past and feeling and recognizing that the past is also in the current, right? It's this timeless love. It's this realization that that never left. So it's not about missing anything or feeling sad or sorry or yearning, because you recognize that it's always been here. There isn't anywhere that it could have gone. It just changed form, right? When people pass away, or if the love, and that love cannot be shared in human form anymore, that doesn't mean that it left you. It just means that that person in their human form has left, but the love is still there, the energy is still there. And it's something that you knew and you recognized and you felt and you understood, and you would get glimpses of this and you would see it and you would know it, but then I think life would kind of get in the way, it would kind of cloud things, and it would release from you, and there was a part of you, and that's where it would kind of feel bittersweet or sad, where you wanted to hold on to it. You didn't want that moment to be so fleeting as it was for a lot of the majority of your adulthood when it was gone. And there was this moment recently, or this introduction recently, through other people or family members. I feel it's connected to your children and your new relationship, where it just feels familiar. It feels ever present and everlasting, because it just feels like home again. It feels like There are a lot of stresses that aren't there anymore, or worries that aren't there anymore. It's a lot less tiring on you, and there's something about this change in your life, in your home life, that has opened your eyes to, it's like opening your eyes to the universe. Like you can see that moment that would be fleeting is no longer fleeting for you. It's opened up this doorway, this portal for you to let that in, let that light in and stay. And you understand it and feel it on a different level than you did before. It would be as if before you were looking through the door, like one of those swinging doors, and it would swing open and you would run to the door to try and get it, and it would swing back closed, and then it would swing back open, and you're looking in, you're trying to get through the door, and it would just close again. And when it's closed, it's like, you know, you're on the other side, everything's great, everything's fine, but it's not the same. And now that door has stayed open. It's not that you've walked through it, you know, but now that room is now part of your existence. It's part of your life. You can walk freely through, and it's part of the whole place, right? Or you tore the wall down, essentially, is how it feels. You tore the wall down. And it's the colors of your soul. It's the colors of your existence. It's the colors of your heart. It's actually, you guys, you know, the colors that we see in this world, there's so much more, and even energy is like color, but it's colors that we don't see in our day-to-day life. And you've connected to that, Kourtney. You've connected to that. Okay, let's get these out of the way and look here. I don't know if this necessarily goes there. Like, I put it here because I felt like it was clarifying, but we'll just look at all of this and kind of think for a minute. I think this is just a timeline of your life, like a little glossing over essentially what I pulled from the oracle cards, where I feel like you had a lot of resistance in your life, is how it feels. You wanted it's a feeling of simplicity, because you love the finer things. You love the life that you have, right? You prefer that. But from your heart, from your soul, you do enjoy the simple things in life, which I think is indicative of everything that your persona is, right? Your public persona. And yet there was this feeling of resistance. There's, even with the overburden, I feel it as if, let's say you were running full force and you had a parachute attached to you, and the parachute opened up, right? And so you're still running, but you have that resistance of the parachute, and now you've cut the cords of the parachute, and you can run just as fast as you were, but now you're actually going a lot faster towards your destiny, towards where you want to be. And this resistance was just so stressful for you, because it felt like there was so much pressure on you, from this pressure to perform, the pressure to be a certain way, the pressures of life, of like people's expectations on you, not just for career, but also in relationships. And you felt like it was just too much. It wasn't too much, it was just so much. And you knew you could handle it. But, you know, when we talk about a revolving door, it's like you wanted that door to stay open, because through that you had the strength, and through that you found the peace, and through that you felt that was the simple times and the simple life that you were looking for and that you desired. Is just, you just wanted to feel love, and you wanted to feel at peace, and you wanted things to be peaceful. You just wanted love. It's like I'm hearing, like, I just wanted someone to love me, and I wanted to love them back and have this his family and like just really experience life and enjoy life for everything that it has to offer. That's it. I'm not asking for much more. I'm not asking for anything else. Like, I have everything that I want other than the simple things, right? Oh, like the Miguel song, Simple Things. And it felt like it was within your grasp. It felt like you had all the ingredients for it, and yet for some reason it wasn't creating what you desired. And it caused you a lot of stress. And I feel like, again, this does in a way go together in the sense that you had this financial security, but an emotional loss, an emotional debt, where the people around you, you had some quality people around you, but it's almost as if the person that you cared for, the person that you felt you loved or do love, was holding finances above you for some reason, or painting you as if that would satisfy you, like that would satiate, is that the word? That would be enough for you, and you kept trying to get it across that that's not enough. It's not enough. And there is a tinge of envy from them towards you for some particular reason. I think that envy comes from this place of knowing that you have a lot of substance to you, and they feel like they don't have that capacity to be that way. And so for some reason, they took it out on you. Like, they wish they had those qualities. So instead of honoring that about you, which they do, but instead of really accepting and looking to you with doleful eyes, it's like they saw you as competition in a way. So again, you know, we have 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords, yada yada, where it's just not to downplay it, but I'm just saying it's pain, it's moving on, it's dealing with this repetitive cycle of being mistreated or being hurt and taking them back and feeling hopeful. The purpose, though, was to show you that you could remain hopeful through anything that you've gone through, no matter how painful it was. And it was also helpful to have that kind of distraction because it helped you heal from other pains. So there was a sense of destiny in all of this happening in order for you to have someone come in that is all of these, you know, Knight of Wands, King of Chalices, Sun. It's happy, 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 love, 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 passion, and a sense of, I don't feel this is immaturity. I think it's a new love. It's an exciting love. It's everything that's already been publicized here. So I don't think that I'm telling you any new information, but this is confirmation that you are turning a new chapter in your life, and that expansion that you've been looking for, that openness that you've been looking for into feeling that love that you've been searching for in the times of pain and wondering or wishing that things were different and wishing you could just at least have that sense of innocence again. You can have how you felt, that simple life when you were a child kind of thing. That is here for you again, and that it never actually left you, but you had to have this painful relationship, the painful parts of it, right? The growing pains because you needed some sort of distraction in order for you to learn your life lessons. And part of your life lesson is never losing hope, is never giving up on something that you truly believe in. Because through not giving up on them, on the toxicity of this relationship, you never gave up on yourself, and you never gave up on your dreams of having that knowledge that you've been looking for, and having that feeling again that you've been looking for, and having that life that you've been looking for. You have, through becoming stronger through the pain, been able to create the life that you deserve. And you have earned it. You have worked hard for it. And I feel this is indicating that you have walked away from any deep depression that you've ever experienced, you know. And it's never linear, obviously. Maybe you will fall back into sadness from time to time. Maybe you will get overwhelmed and stressed out and anxious from time to time, but it'll never stay with you as long as it did before. And it may not be as impactful or as strong as it was before. You aren't looking back, and you won't look back, because you have that love and that strength and that understanding now that won't allow you to. And now you have that ever-present feeling with you that you've always had, but now you're so connected to it that even if you wanted to turn around and go into your castle of pain or coldness, you couldn't. They wouldn't allow it. You know, you could probably cry and cry and cry, and you would start feeling like you want to laugh, because they would come in energetically and be like, no, you're not going to do that. We're not going to have you do that. And energetically communicate to you things that would make you laugh. So as much as you would want to grieve and just be in your sadness because it's familiar and it's what helps you cope, your guardian angels, your passed away loved ones, they would not let you do it. They would be like, no, we're not doing that anymore ever again. It's sorry, but it's not going to happen. You are now in a different stage of your soul's life, your cycle, that's in your past now. You had enough time to enjoy that way of coping. There's a cherry blossom. Anyway, I think that's enough information for you that I got. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.